Hello my beautiful friends and welcome into yet another Elden Ring invasion video. This time we are on the warrior using the Dragonscale Blade, which was the only katana available in the network test, and I'm facing this host. It was actually a Knights Fight Club. It was a 1v1, two 1v1, and I'm facing the host. He's a mage using a straight sword and a shield, and here is an example of some phantom range. So phantom range is still a thing in Elden Ring, even though the hitbox are much more precise, as we're going to see very soon. Like right here, I'm dodging his attack by a hair and I'm able to counter attack. So sometimes you have phantom range, but some other times the hitbox are very precise. I'm going to poise through his attack, and this is something very nice to notice in Elden Ring. Oh, okay, just check this out. He's getting me with a long phantom range. I mean, the R2 straight sword still has a lot more range than it seems, and a good thing that's going to be happening with the passive poise is that we're not gonna get stunned by projectile, and that was actually a pain in the butt. Why am I slowing this? Because this is a true combo, my friend. Jumping R1 into R1 with the katana seems to be a true combo. We're going to show it very slow so you can see really what's happening. So I'm jumping up, and as I'm landing my first R1, my character sets into a position to already attack a second R1. So it really seems like this is a true combo. And my theory here is that Elden Ring PvP is going to be a lot more similar to Bloodborne PvP. Remember, in Bloodborne there were no true combo, no R1 into R1 true combo. You could dodge everything except a few special combination, maybe R2 into R1, running attack into R2, transform attack into R1, etc. Depending on the weapon, you had different potential true combo. Okay, let's go back to the invasion. Actually, I had this fight in the bag, right? I was about to kill this host, but as soon as my teammate comes in, this fight is going to get much more difficult. Here is another jumping attack R1 into R1. Look, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about it. It seems like a true combo to me. But this fight is going to be much more difficult, even though it's a 2v1, because my teammate is just... yeah, there you go. He's just going to spam his attack. He's not going to care about me. He's just going to use all of his hyper armor that he has with the greatsword. Not hyper armor, but poise, you get what I mean. And it's just like a pain in the butt when you're with this type of invader. So actually, when you're with this type of invader, you have to be very wary of the invader, even more than the person you're fighting. Here is some more hitbox porn, and my goal here is to just, be careful, not getting into... This is also a true combo. This full weapon art is comboing, so once you activate the weapon art of the Dragonscale Blade, you get this kind of frostbite buff and electric type of damage, which is a big plus. You can definitely do a very nice Sasuke cosplay. This is going to be very fun in Elden Ring to do a bunch of different... Look at this shit. I mean, sorry, but that guy just did a full weapon art on me. He didn't even hit the host, and he keeps on hitting me. It's as if he's doing it on purpose. I know he doesn't do it on purpose, but still, like when you're invading, we have friendly fire, so be smart about it. And here I forgot that he has hyper armor on me, so he just kills me. So thank you, Red, thank you so much. And this next invasion is actually my favorite invasion I had during the whole network test, because I was with a great content creator that I really like called Oroboro. If you guys don't know Oroboro, check out his channel. And what was even more fun about this invasion is that we both had the same weapon. So he's also using the Dragon Blade scale. However, he has two of them, but I only had one of them because I wasn't able to have anyone to drop it for me. So basically, they were giving him a very hard time before getting, because this host is actually really good. He knows what he's doing. Here is a weird backstab attempt that ended up in some... whatever that is. At this point, I see that Oroboro is going to chase the Phantom. My goal here is to prevent the host from getting to the Phantom. I think the host is thinking a little bit about getting there, but I'm just gonna try to hold him and waiting for Oroboro to come. Yeah, these guys know what he's doing. I'm trying to get some attack. I'm trying to do some mix-up, some jumping attack. He jumps and goes into a roll, so he baits me with the jumping. So you know, there's a lot of... the jumping thing offers a lot more variety than it can happen. I'm almost getting the full weapon art on this guy, and at this point it's just a 2v1, a bit of an unfair ganking from our part, but I really wanted to win this invasion since I was with Oroboro. And since they were really ganking him before I arrived, I feel no remorse, I feel no shame ganking this guy. Remember, they have to pay. Gankers need to pay the price. Never give them any way of escaping if they were ganking before. You know, it's just fair, it's fair judgment, it's our own justice, since there is no real rules in invasion. You know, no one is there really to be the referee of an invasion, so you have to be your own moral referee, and this guy deserves to pay, in my opinion. So we're just 2v1 him. Ouroboros is obviously a great player. I also know what I'm doing, and he's just slowly but surely getting killed, and I'm getting him with the jumping R1 attack. Ouroboros gets gets the chibag on him, and it's just a great GG. It was just really fun to be able to invade with Ouroboros, and it also shows that in Elden Ring you are going to invade people from all around the world, right? Because I'm in France and Ouroboros is in the USA or Canada, I'm not sure. So these two guys are ganking this poor little horse, and for those who know me, you know I'm a big defender of animal rights, so you know I'm not gonna let that slide, not at all. So the same way as ganker pay the price, animal brutalists also pay the price, okay? Mark my words. So although the previous invasion was against people who were quite good, this invasion is against people who are not so much experienced. Look at this guy trying to throw a spell at me as I'm in his face, you know, like what was he thinking? So you know that this invasion is going to be a lot easier to win, but never underestimate your enemy, guys. You always need to be careful because you're very close to die at any moment. This guy is getting guard broken. This man doesn't have a lot of hyper armor, a lot of poise, because I am able to interrupt his attack even though he has a great sword. And the Phantom is going to do a very smart move. He's going to cast the Ashes of War Holy Ground, which is a spell. You see the circle that we see is continuously replenishing the health of the people who stays in it, but not for me, just for the host and his Phantom. And also they have extra defense, so they are just going to camp in this circle, and there's nothing I can do. I cannot go in there. There is no support from the enemy, so I'm just going to use the Bloody Finger in order to spawn again in another area. I'm gonna wait for them to move, and they are actually moving, which is fun because they could have also played the camping game, not move and just stay where they were, but they did move a little bit. So I'm trying to sneak behind them. I'm trying to not attack them from the front. I see that they are in an ambush against some horseman rider, and I'm engaging them with the sneak attack from behind. And we're back in the same kind of game that we were before. I'm trying to get a few hits on the Phantom, then trying to get a few hits on the host. The Phantom is really close to die right now, as we're seeing. The difference is that this time I have some help from the PvE, from the enemies of the level, which is a great help because this Phantom is not going to live very long. I think he's going to die right here. I'm getting him with the roll catch, and now it's just a 1v1 against the host. Now, what are you gonna do, host? I'm buffing my sword. I don't think he got a lot of Estus refill from the enemy he just defeated, and he's just going to run away. And as I talked about it in my previous video, running away in Elden Ring, especially in an open field like this, can take forever. It can be very long. I'm trying to, you know, throw some throwing knives, see if it does any damage, see if it helps any. It doesn't really help. I'm just gonna try to run after him, and it's just a pain in the ass to watch. So I don't know if in the future we're gonna have access to some ways to outrun someone. Okay, he stops running away here and he decides to fight finally, but I think he knows that he has no real chance to win in a 1v1 against me, but he gives it a fight. You know, he tries to heal. I'm preventing him from healing, getting him with some very long range jumping attack, roll catching him. I know he's panicking right now. He's running away. I think he's gonna try to heal one more time on me, and he's just running away, and that can take, you know, if he wants, he can run away forever. Obviously he ran out of stamina here and he slowed down, and I was able to get the W on him. So GG to him. Half GG because he did made it a lot more painful than it has to be, and he could have just taken the fight, you know. But yeah, here is the build. Here is what I was using. So it was a level 20 build with as much vigor as I could get, some dexterity. I got my dexterity up to 20 if you guys are curious about anything about the build. So this is a low invasion build, since in the network test we couldn't play for more than 3 hours at a time. I'm showing off some of the moveset from the Katana. This is probably going to be the same moveset for every Katana. Unfortunately I wasn't able to get another one because I had no one to drop one for me, and This is also the face of the character that we had. I think it looks like it looks actually pretty good. It seems like it's going to be a lot easier to make good looking character than it was in Dark Souls. I remember in Dark Souls it was quite a pain in the ass to make your character looks like something, so most people were just going for the troll way and had character with like huge noses and huge eyes and just a weird face. So we're gonna be able to have more realistic character, and I'm to this point where I just can't wait for Elden Ring to come out. You know, I don't want to go back to Dark Souls 3. I'm not having too much fun on Destiny 2. We're a month and a half away, I think. We're about 50, 52, 53 days away from release, so it's just around the corner, guys. We just need to hold our ground and believe, and the game is going to be there before we even know it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It will help a ton if you guys could just drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1000 subscribers, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. I mean, whatever, I already said it, but I love you all, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.